Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? The California power grid is collapsing. It's going to go down. According to reports, it's very. It's already got what they call rolling blackouts, rolling the power grid collapsing. The power grid is falling. It's rolling blackouts, and you're in a massive heat wave. Are you serious? Now, this camera is going to straighten up. Are you serious? Are you serious? And I'm going to tell you all about what's going on and how dangerous this is for millions of Americans at this moment right now. I want to welcome all of you with me live. Let me put a shout out, first of all, folks, for nightsolarlight.com. That's www.nightsolarlight.com. Amazing product, really. Crime rates are rising all across certain cities in the United States. There's no doubt about that. And it's never been more important than now to do what you can to protect your family. Okay? And so that's why I have this Night Solar Light Ultra Bright floodlights installed around my house. And there's a reason. Man, this thing, okay, it charges through the solar panels. And so all day it's getting sun and it's charging out there. Easy to install because it works off solar. And then once you put it up, it's also a motion detector. And somebody can be 90 feet away from it and move and walk by. It will click the motion detector will see them and the light will come on. It's quite amazing, really. It's very amazing. It's nightsolarlight.com. That's www.nightsolarlight.com. The Night Solar Light Ultra Bright floodlights are motion detecting lights that you can easily install anywhere. And these lights are effective at preventing your family from being targeted by scaring off would-be burglars. Plus, they're solar powered so that no batteries or any electrical outlets are required in case the power grid goes down. You'll have dependable night solar light. So get the Night Solar Light Ultra Bright floodlight for 52% off now. 52% off plus free shipping by going to www.nightsolarlight.com. That's www.nightsolarlight.com. All right, here's what's going on, guys. Massive problem. Severe heat wave causing rolling blackouts, dangerous conditions across California with temperatures rising. It is going to be very dangerous for Redding, Sacramento, San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, Las Vegas, Nevada, Salt Lake City, Utah, and Denver, Colorado, and Phoenix, Arizona, really bad Phoenix, and El Paso, Texas, and Dallas, Texas, and Houston, Texas, and Austin, Texas. It's just going to get unbearable, guys. New Mexico, oh no. And Death Valley, California could break the all-time record for heat. Now, also, it's got high humidity, which is something those guys are never get. Are you serious? Everybody put a thumb up right now if you want to help beat the algorithms. I want to welcome all 732 of you with me live since I just popped it on the phone. Way to show up, guys. Thank you so much. Now, the broiling, massive heat wave conditions, guys, that began yesterday may rival the deadly 7-day heat event that hit back in July of 2006. Matter of fact, the valleys, the mountains, the deserts of Southern California are likely to see both daytime and nighttime temperatures challenging records through at least Thursday of next week. And elevated humidity will make conditions feel 2 to 5 degrees warmer during the day. People really need to take it seriously, guys. According to Kathy Hoxie, a meteorologist with the Weather Service in Oxnard, drink a lot of water, and also virtually no stretch of the Southland will be spared. I'm serious. From conditions that is hot, hot, and hot. What? Hot. And we're expecting the heat to continue through the weekend and into next week, probably peaking on Monday and Tuesday of next week. So you think it's hot now, you wait till Monday and Tuesday, it's even going to be hotter. And it's not good, guys. There's a warning out for Antelope Valley through Tuesday and the interior valleys through Monday as this heat wave in unprecedented, apocalyptic, catastrophic, cataclysmic, scientific, climatologists are nervous, meteorologists fear, everybody is upset because of this. And the air district said that the invisible gas in some, and there's going to be smog and fog that's going to trigger asthma and other health. Plus, people are going to be wearing those masks, and they can't breathe out of them the way it is. And it's very unhealthy conditions, very, very unhealthy condition levels in the afternoon hours from today through Monday. I'm telling you, if you can, stay indoors. But here's the problem. Stay indoors if you can, if your air conditioning's working. But large swaths of the Southern California area are dealing with these the grid threatening to completely go down in the state of California. There's already rolling blackouts in effect. And guys, this advisory of the smog and the fog and the haze and the humidity and the heat is really, we're really concerned about Santa Clara, California, San Fernando, California, San Gabriel valleys, the San Gabriel and San Bernardino mountains, the Inland Empire, and other locations. Guys, it's just going to get worse. The grid, the power grid could go, and due to the excessive heat driving up electricity use, California declared a statewide stage 3 emergency to yesterday, last night, for the first time since 2001. 19 years. They've ordered the utilities to implement the power disruption program, the rolling blackouts. That's not good. It's not good. I mean, this is the one time when you have a heat emergency that you need the air conditioning to be guaranteed to be working. But the state of California cannot provide this for the residents of their state because the power grid is not at all where it needs to be. And many people believe it was those smart meters that exploded 2 years ago and caused the massive wildfires that went ripping through the state, burning down over 10,000 homes. Now, California Independent System Operator, which manages the state's power grid, had issued a statewide flex alert early yesterday asking residents to conserve the electricity between 3 and 10 p.m. That's the hottest time of the day. Listen to me. That's when the heat builds. Shut your air conditioner off between 3 o'clock in the afternoon and 10. But if you do, your house, your apartment, your condo will be so hot. Then when you turn the air on, it won't cool it down. And everybody does that. Then it's a massive surge on the system. That's not going to work. And so the alert asked consumers to shut their air conditioners down. Then they said, okay, set the thermostat to 78 degrees. You might as well not have air conditioning if it's 78 degrees. Oh, and then Annie Gonzalez, a spokeswoman for the California Independent System Operator, said, guys, listen to me, what I'm trying to tell you. She expected to be a bit lower than yesterday, and it's the weekend, so we can see a little bit less demand. No. And then even during the pandemic, with many businesses shut down, overall electricity demands have followed the usual pattern, climbing during the work week, trailing off over the weekend, according to Gonzalez. On Friday night, last night, California ISO ordered utilities to shed about 1,000 megawatts, leading to rolling blackouts across the state. A single megawatt powers about 750 homes for an hour. The Los Angeles Department of Water and Power said that customers were not affected because the department generates and imports its own electricity and was able to meet the city's demand. There were a scattering of power interruptions in Southern California, but it was unclear how widespread they were. The emergency notice was issued at 6:36 p.m. and they lifted it around 9 o'clock. 1,000 megawatts of electricity were taken out of the service, and there was people without power. Now, guys, they're going to be selective on which areas are going to experience the rolling blackout or the power grid going down. And you do the math on which neighborhoods and which areas are going to get the shutdown. So it's something to think about. Where you live, are you in an area that may actually experience this? I want you to have precautions. And one precaution, be honest, brutally honest, have a full tank of gas in your car. If your power goes off and your heat and that thermometer starts hitting 80 degrees or higher in the house, you might have to go out into the car, start the car up, and set in the car in an air-conditioned vehicle, just so you don't have the potential to heat exhaustion or have a high blood pressure raised to a point of a stroke or some other type of event. I mean, this is sad, but I'm telling you, we're talking about your life here. And oh, by the way, they're also telling people they got to wear a mask. So you got heat, you got humidity, you got ozone failing, you got smog, you got fog, you got people with asthma and oxygen, and yet still wearing a mask. And now the air conditioning is not working. Where is Governor Gavin Newsom when you need him? Where's Al Gore when you need him? Of course, he's always hiding somewhere. And so Los Angeles is really, I'm concerned about LA. I really am. I'm really concerned about Los Angeles, California, the entire city, and all of the outlying areas there, because they could really face some of this in a horrific way. So look, guys, even the LA Times is reporting that the coroner's office in Los Angeles and in San Bernardino and in Kern counties connected about 130 deaths from the heat, with diagnosis including hypothermia and heat stroke. That's getting too hot. But state researchers later estimated that the toll of those counties was more likely to range somewhere around 350 to 450 people could actually have died during the 2006 heat wave that hit. Okay, so this one is supposed to be worse than the 2006 heat wave. So I'm telling you, this is my second video to talk about the heat conditions this weekend, the next few days. And I'm doing this now because the power grid is already about ready to collapse in the state of California and portions of it. The power grid and the COVID pandemic and the riots and the looting and the lack of cooperation and the shortages of food and the inspection sites. People are being stopped and checked for temperature in New York and other places, and the upcoming events that's coming. All these things are taking a toll on the American psyche, and churches can't go to church in California. You can't sing in the choir. Don't take communion. All these things that they're throwing out there. People are tired of the mask. They're tired of the situation, the numbers, the testing. All of the information seems to be so moving parts and volatile. We don't know what's next. So give your life to Jesus Christ. We're praying for everybody in the state of California and the entire West, because I'm looking for power grids. It's really being strained in Arizona too, really in Phoenix. I'm really thinking cities like El Paso, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas. I'm really concerned about the folks down in Alabama and Louisiana and the Bayou. You know how hot and humid it's going to be down there. Are you serious? Are you seriously serious? Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're living in, and yeah, San Diego, it's going to be so hot. And some of these places like San Diego, they don't even have air conditioning because they don't ever need it. And they just don't even expect this. And that can really get dangerous. So give your life to Jesus Christ, folks. The apocalypse is coming.